Hello, welcome to the studio. Today I am doing a surface pattern session. So I'm doing 100-day projects this year, and I am doing 100 days of monoprint surface pattern. So you can follow me on Instagram if you so wish, hashtag 100 days of monoprint surface pattern. So what I've actually ended up doing, instead of working each day, is doing 2 or 3 sessions a week where I just have a really good play, and I usually use stamps and I monoprint and all sorts of things basically, and have a really nice play. So I just thought I'd show you one of those sessions today to show you what I've been up to. So if you like the video, please do click the like button and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram. I'm at RuthAnderPrints, or you can look at my website ruthander.co.uk. So here I'm rolling a bit of this rather lovely orange paint out. And I'm going to roll a little square of it with quite ragged edges, and I'm going to take ink from it onto the yellow square, and hopefully I'm going to end up with a nice print and also something that I can print from, as you'll see. So I'm just using the end of a pencil here, and I'm going to sort of swirl it in the ink that I've made, kind of like a little ink pad, and then press it into my pre-printed yellow square here. So this is going to take me a little while. I'm going to create 2 patterns here, one in the ink and one on the paper. So I'm kind of just letting this be not very straight. I'm just pressing them in as they come, which I think is quite a nice effect actually, a nice printy effect. So that's the finished square of dots, and then I'm going to use this pre-printed piece of paper to take the impression from the red ink. So this has got ink on already on the other side of this paper. I'm just pressing down onto the back with a Baron. Hopefully you should get a nice image there. And there's still quite a lot of ink left on my surface, which is just a piece of plastic. So I am going to take the last bit of ink off with this pre-printed piece as well. So quite a few of these things I've made previously, and I'm just adding to them, or I'm adding something to the back of them. The great thing about doing surface pattern monoprint is that I'm just trying to find an image, really. I'm not looking for finished pieces, I'm not making finished things. So I'm using the front and the back of things that I've already made, and then I can photograph them. So I've got that side, and then I've also got this side now as well. So I'm going to use this, I think this was a Play-Doh cutter actually originally, and I often like to use Play-Doh cutters or cookie cutters. I put ink onto the flat side, and I quite like these. They don't print very evenly, which is quite nice. You get a nice effect with them, and but also they kind of add a bit of focus and a bit of definition to a print or a pattern that is sort of lacking in definition. And I can put things like this rectangle around a piece of the image that I want people to focus on. So I'm just dabbing it on with some kitchen towel here. So it will be a little uneven, and that's okay. I quite like it like that. And then just pressing it in kind of like a stamp. And these have got little bird motifs on already, so I'm just picking those out with the shape. And then I'm going to use that same cookie cutter to actually just make a repeat pattern here. So I'm just repeatedly putting it on, one over the top, and it's actually starting to look quite geometric and nice there. And I'm going to do the same again here. So this is a surface pattern that I've already made. I'm quite liking the sort of complexity and the layers, but I'd like to add some more layers and a bit more bright colour. So I'm going to press this cookie cutter, Play-Doh cutter into the ink, a bit like I did on the first one. So hopefully I'm going to get some nice prints with a cookie cutter, but what's left on the plastic, the ink that's left on the plastic, will also have some nice patterns on it. So I'm hoping that I can also get a print from that. So this means I don't get as much ink on the cookie cutter with this method, but I do get a nice image, hopefully, when I print from it. So I'm just using some copy paper here to get that nice bright colour off. And again, just using the Baron. And there we go, that's printed out really nicely as well.